Okay guys, what we have here is a 6.5 horsepower generator. Little overhead valve thing. Looks a bit like a Honda, but a Honda it certainly is not. I think it's one of those Japanese clones. Not a bad little thing actually when it works, but this one unfortunately isn't. Little background check. I bought this about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I bought it as a non-runner from this guy who used to sell electrical items at the car boot, and he used to have this running to show people that, you know, these electrical items were running. Like I say, I bought it as a non-runner. He said it stopped working, he put it in his shed and it sat there for 2 years, and I think I paid 30 or 40 pounds. I literally brought it home, drained the old fuel out of it, put fresh fuel in, topped up the oil, put a new spark plug on, and it started first pull, which I was very pleased about. I've used it twice at a couple of events I've been to, and it ran okay. Got a bit lumpy on the last one, and it was hunting, as it was, you know, it wouldn't take over lovely. It was so that was in July, so I decided to get it running and see if I could work out that problem, and it won't fire at all. So better get into it and have. Okay, I guess the first protocol would be to see if I have a spark at all still. Let's get that baby out. So I put a new spark plug in, so I doubt it's the plug, but the points might have fouled up or something. I also know, or I've found out, that some of these have a low oil level cut off. Whether this does or not, see, this is, I don't know if you can see that, pretty, it's a bit sheared up, a bit carbon. But it's not overly bad. Yeah, they have an oil cut off, so I guess we'll have to check that in a minute in case that's the case. Okay, let me see if I can get you in here. You can tell me if it's got a spark or not. I don't see a spark. Yeah, let me check. Okay, no spark, but it might help if I turn it on, eh? Okay. Turn on, see if we've got a spark. There we go. We have spark. Yep, there's a little off-on switch I just forgot about. Talk about rookie. So let's get the spark plug in. At least that's okay. So we can start checking other things. Man, the screws into here like forever. Okay. So, what do you say we get this air filter cover off and see if that can tell us anything. By the way, I did just check the oil level and it's full, so even if it has a cut off, that is not the issue. Okay, and we have oil in here just at the bottom. I don't know where my filter is. Where the hell is that? Maybe that's over. Anyway, it's got a filter somewhere. I can only assume with oil in here, it's obviously coming from the carb. So if I'm getting oil in the carb, that could be the problem. So we'll take this bad boy off and have a closer look. Okay, let's have a look through my extensive range of tools. Man cave tinkerer, who doesn't have even a proper socket set. Okay. There. Dun dun dun, we have a winner. I don't have a small ratchet though, so it's one of these jobbies. Oh, this is ridiculous. Alright, so that was pretty darn pathetic, but we're getting them undone. I need some tools, that's just crazy. Can't even get some bolts undone. And that is where the order's coming from, by the looks of it, which is coming from the header tank, which tells me maybe I overfilled it. There's the choke. So let's see what fun we have getting these undone and having a look at the carb. Can't believe I had a spanner that fit. Pull that guy out. Okay. Get a closer look in here. What do you say we take this float pole off before we take the carb off and see if that gives us any indication of what's going on. This is where the oil was coming. That just pops right out. How odd. Yeah, I don't think that was the cause of the problem, but something to look at. Let's get this float pole off and see if that tells us anything. Get that under there. Oh. Now, before I've even started undoing that, this whole thing is moving. That can't be right. Let's take this gasket off carefully. Well, that's not even... That's just coming right off. Oh, I see. Duh. The nuts that hold the air filter on tighten this down. Okay. So, we may as well just take the whole damn thing off. Right, let me set you up here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, I know this is not going to come off while this is attached. Do I have to undo this, or can I? We can take that spring off. That's on the back hole, I have to remember that. Let's see if I can get you in here, hang on. Okay, so here's the throttle. I think this, if I push it, pops right out. Bingo. And by all accounts, this should now. Let's see, we've got the fuel off, yeah. So let's remove that. This should, by all accounts, come right off. Right, let's have a quick little look in here. I've got my cool little toy. All looks pretty good. Gasket looks like it's in good nick. Hold on. Nope, I thought that was oil, but no. And okay. So all looks fairly clean in here. But let's get this let's get this bowl off and have a look and see if we can see any crud in here. Might as well now we've got it off, eh? Okay, let's have a look at this carb. I have to say, see, this is how you know it's from like a Japanese copy thing. None of this makes sense to me. We've got a screw here, which on the outset doesn't appear to be doing. No, maybe it's the, okay, it's the throttle. Okay, or the idle, shall we say. Here's your choke. But we've got a screw here, it doesn't appear to be doing anything. There's a miniature hole inside here, but I still don't see its function. Anyway, we got oh Jesus, that's on there. We don't need that. Holy shit, that is on there. What's this one do? I'm guessing that's just a drain, but it's come off a lot easier than, yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to try and whack that. That is solid. Alright, let's see if we can... There's the hammer. There's always a way. Okay. Oh, I see crap in here. Bit of nastiness. Bit of crud in there. Quite a bit actually. And in here. And as I remember, rather that was more central than going up like that. Pull that pin out. Okay. There is grease and shit in here. You see that? Well, we're going to give this a clean out. Yeah. Get this jet out of here and give that a clean too. Okay, let's see if we can get this jet out of here. Don't know if that's wide enough. Try another one. I need to shave this down. Hang on. Good enough. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? And we got it. Yeah, pretty clean. Okay. Alright, so we're going to give these all a clean, everything, and then we'll put it back together and see if it works. Okay, so it's the next day now. Getting a bit cold in here last night. Everything's clean. The seal looks okay. Now we just got to remember how it goes back together. I believe that goes in that way. Like that. And so, and then the float. All good so far. Okay, this is the choke. It's so flimsy the way that sits in there. Don't like that. Okay, this drain goes in there. I don't think there's any particular way this goes on. See that? Look at that. That's pants. Okay. Put it back on. See if we made any difference. Okay, let me just check and make sure we've actually got fuel going out of here. I'm going to turn it on. And we do. Even after I turned it off. Let me just check that. That's right, just want to make sure that was clear. Okay. So, I think that's the way. Right, I'm just going to put some nuts on here and leave the filter off for now. So I'm just going to tighten this up. Okay, let's put this back together. That goes in there. That goes on there. Nope. Why did I know this was going to be trouble? Come on. Oh, damn it. There you go. You're in. You go in there. Okay, now we're now going to give this a go, but before I do, I just want to show you guys something, because this is what I don't understand. This screw here, that I said to you when I was cleaning the car out, I can't understand what the hell that does and why it's there. Okay. Now, I thought it might be an idle screw, but it can't be, because it's not even touching the throttle. There's a throttle. So the only thing it does is stops it from going from the throttle opening too far. Well, that's never going to happen. This is supposedly, I guess, an idle screw, because this opens up, right? But the only thing governing that is this pathetic spring, which doesn't even move this. I don't... Well, I guess the only thing you can do is let it out, and it might let you... Okay, you let it out, maybe? To make it idle quicker. Anyway, it's not doing anything at the minute. Let me have a look at that, hang on. Okay, I just did it off camera, guys. I just undid this completely and nothing moved whatsoever. So this effectively is redundant. So it must be because this spring is too stretched or something, because it's not letting it come out. So I will have to address that afterwards, but for now, see if we can fire it up. I did off camera clean the spark plug. Sorry about that, forgot to press record. Let's give it a go. Okay, we switched on, fuel is on, Choke is on. Spark plug in. We're good. What do you reckon? Is it gonna go? You beauty! I am so happy. Right, I'm going to take this outside because otherwise I'm going to get smoked to death in here. But we have success, guys. It was just some crap in the carburetor. Beautiful. Alright guys, final test. We've got the air filter and everything back on. We're all good to go. Choke on. It's on.